Yes, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my match reactions. And welcome to Gunner Fan TV. Listen, man, I'm glad that's over. What a Stinkfest. Wasted freaking an hour and change of my life that I will not get back. To think I canceled a whole appointment to get my oil change in my car today just to see this game. Damn, that was terrible. You know what I mean? So Arteta is really lucky that he put in a performance on Tuesday and that we are 1 foot in the semifinals. And all we have to do is go to the Bernabeu on Wednesday and put the next foot in. That's it. But other than that, man, the game was terrible today. The second half progressively got worse with changes reminiscent of the Everton game last week. So if that's any indicator of what's to come, I think we're about to put in another shift on Wednesday because Everton game was poor the week before we played Real Madrid. Brentford game was poor today, the week before we play Real Madrid on the second leg. So hopefully that's an indicator for good things to come. But overall, this game was dead. I expected all these changes. It made sense. We have to rest key players. We can't risk them. We don't have enough players to rotate. And we rotated what we had today, and it did make sense. So I'm not even mad at that. But just the performance overall, man. You're home. You just came off a high. Like, all the players should be buzzing. All the players should be performing. Kivior and Saliba, again, looked very strong in defense. And I kind of like that. That's reassuring to see Kivior putting out a performance again today. Consistently, he's looking good in that left center back position. Saliba again was very good, going like defending and moving the ball forward, and that was a good sign. The guys who came in, Partey filling in at right back, did a really good job playing his position. Didn't lose the ball, defending well, and actually scored a goal towards the end in the second half to give us that one goal. Putting us in that position to win the game with that one goal to move us ahead. Tierney, I mean, he had an okay game. It wasn't all that solid, but again, he's just coming back into the team. To be honest, he comes in sometimes as a sub. He does a job and he does it well more than often. But today, I think he was average today. Nothing exceptional, but he's still lacking game time. So I won't be too mad at Tierney. Tierney's a good player overall. Martinelli, moving to the midfield. Martinelli looked good today again, and I like the direction where he's going. He's moving forward with the ball. He's not constantly cutting inside. He's going down the left side and trying to whip them across. But honestly, now I think he needs to cut inside more often again and start, whipping those balls into the far corner, which I haven't seen much of. But him taking on defenders and all that stuff, trying to attack the defenders, putting them on the back foot, like I've seen more. I've seen more of that with Martinelli, and I kind of like that. One area on the other side, I mean, he looked average today. Maybe I'm being too harsh. He did look good coming forward, taking on players. You know what I'm saying? Cutting inside, players trying to tackle, and he's just skipping over tackles and stuff like that. One area is one area, man. He's still young. He has a long way to go. So, I won't put any pressure on one area. He played okay today. Jorginho, just Jorginho plays Jorginho. Like, he gives you that consistent performance. You can't expect anything great or outstanding from him. He's just going to be that average player in that position to do that job. He came off injured in the second half, and we were left to play with 10 players. And I think that was poor management on Arteta. Always have a player, in a situation like this, always have a player in reserve that could come on in case something like this happens, especially when, you don't have a lot of players. You know what I mean? What if there was someone who was injured? I mean, I guess he would still take him off. But what if they could continue, but, because you don't have any subs, you left him on the field to kind of soldier it out, and then it became worse because you don't have any subs. So you should always try to keep something in reserve just in case a situation like this happened. But Jorginho had to go straight down the tunnel, and we were left with 10 players. Rice looked really good today, definitely pushing on from the game on Tuesday. His performance was stellar, picking up the ball, moving forward, driving forward, delaying the pass just the right time, and played it into Partey and giving Partey that goal. That was good play by Rice. Overall, he was solid in the midfield, and he looks like he's ready for Wednesday. Trossard just played nothing today. Straight and simple. I'm not even going to waste time. Trossard just played nothing today. He was just on the field. David Raya, solid performance again. Looked like a really good buy, man. Initially, people were doubting his abilities in goal, but now I guess he solidified that as, he solidified himself as a good goalkeeper for Arsenal moving forward. So, yeah, overall, man, Saka came on, everybody else came on, and it was another performance. I saw Saka trying to do a thing in the last couple of minutes there, picking the ball up and kind of driving towards the defense and trying to create something, which I do like, man. Like, sometimes you have to create that individual brilliance, and he was trying to accomplish that by taking the ball and moving forward and try to make something happen. So I kind of like that. That was encouraging. And moving into the game on Wednesday in the Bernabeu, that should reap some reward for us if he continues on that path. Everybody else was average. Kelly came on, didn't have much time, still looked good. Just keeping them match sharp, and that's okay. Marino, same thing. But nothing to take away from here. Liverpool needs to win tomorrow and just, get this whole title thing. Get it out the way, put it to bed, so we could move on for next season and continue in the Champions League. So that's all I have for you today, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me to grow my channel so I could push out more content. I love doing this, and I'm going to stick with this, and hopefully, I'll be able to grow and, as I said, produce more content for you guys. I really appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Hopefully, we're all in good spirits to celebrate and get ready for that game and hope for a great result. So peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and everybody be safe out there. And thanks again for tuning in. I'm out.